We're live. Hello, everybody. It's me, Helen Pritchard. Okay, so the LinkedIn Mastermind is open. So so much has changed. I wanted to come on and explain all the changes at once, if that makes sense. Because we just, when you're only supposed to kind of change one thing at a time, or we've kind of changed all the things right now. It's very exciting. So I wanted to go through what's new with my flagship program, Get Leads from LinkedIn Without Sending Any DMs. Yay! The LinkedIn Mastermind. So yes, those of you who are watching me, who've maybe just come into my world, maybe through the 5-day challenge, or maybe through Clubhouse, or maybe you just fallen over me somewhere else, welcome to my world. This is what I'm most famous for. So I've been showing people how to get leads from LinkedIn without sending any DMs for years. I've helped hundreds of thousands of people with this stuff. I've trained thousands of people privately and made millions of pounds doing so. So I'm a big fan all around. But the most important thing is that it works. The LinkedIn Mastermind works. It's a specific methodology to using LinkedIn that only I can teach the way that I teach it, because it was created by me, for me, to help me get leads for my businesses as I was starting out many years ago, thinking, how on earth am I going to get a client? To right up until I decided I didn't want to use LinkedIn to generate leads for my digital agency anymore. I wanted to start teaching people how I was generating lots of lovely inbound inquiries for my ideal clients day after day after day after day. It was only when I got asked about it that when I explained it, someone told me that how I used LinkedIn is different to how the world seems to use it. And it's just been an absolute fantastic ride, really, because the more people I was teaching, the better it was getting. So the more I was teaching it, the more people getting the results, the more people getting the results, the better things were going. So it was kind of fantastic. I'd love to think I've made millions of pounds selling this program because I'm special, but I've got a sneaking suspicion it's because it works. And what do we all want? We want to get lots of lovely clients coming to us. Yeah. What do we not want to do? Send any DMs. What do we want to do? To have really simple process to follow on LinkedIn. What do we not want to do? Get super overwhelmed and confused. So I think because the way I teach it is so simple and it's never changed, I think that's what's made it so popular and successful. We only opened this up officially middle of last week. We did 5-day challenge last week. We only opened up officially, and this is really the official day one public launch, if that makes sense. So outside of the 5-day challenge, we've already had 100 calls booked. We are changing the way we do things massively. It's now application only, and why will become clear as I go through this process. So I wanted to go through what's different and then have a quick look at the sales page with you guys. And then what I'll do is look across all the places this is streaming and answer any questions. But I'm sure if Abby and Holly are around, I'm sure they will be, and they'll be able to answer your questions as well, as will my lovely ambassadors. So if at the end of watching this, you think, I do want to apply to join the LinkedIn Mastermind, what happens then is you have an assessment call with one of my ambassadors who know my stuff inside out. And they're really keen to make sure we only get the right people in who are ready, willing, able to do the work, are cool people, are good fun, are going to add to the overall vibe inside the mastermind. We're close to 2,000 people inside the group program, and we're looking to expand that massively over the next few years. It's kind of, we've been filling it up slowly but surely, but now we're about to really start to expand that. And this is the kind of the start of the new dawn for the LinkedIn Mastermind. So you're going to see things change, and we've changed a lot of things this time. So I want to talk about what's new now, because maybe you've been in my world a while, you might have seen this and think it's the same. And although the training is the same, the way that we're going to help you is different. Why is it different? Because we've been doing this for 4 years, which is like, I don't know, about 20 years, digital dog years, right? It feels like about 20 years. And what we're going to do is, what we've learned is what we're going to apply to, the way that we're going to run the LinkedIn Mastermind from now on. Running a group program of this size is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not as simple as I thought it was going to be when I was told that I could just start a group program all those years ago. But it is loads of fun and it's really exciting. But what I've really tried to focus on during lockdown, right? We still sold £1 million worth of this product in lockdown, which is great. Still helped hundreds and hundreds of people. What I really wanted to focus on, or what I've been really thinking about, I should say a lot, is how can we really help people, all people, not just the people who just do the work. How can we really help people take the action that they need to take, i.e. do the 3 things on LinkedIn that we teach them to do, but do it consistently and keep showing up for their businesses so their clients keep showing up for them. So what have we learned? We've learned a lot around the way that people learn. And that's something that's really important to me, something I've had a lot of time to think about while I've had a bit more downtime, shall we say. People learn in different ways and people show up for their businesses in different ways. So before, when we used to drip feed the content in and everybody used to go through like week by week, what we're now going to do is we're going to have it on what's called evergreen. A lot of you will know what that means, but some of you might not, which means that you can, once you join the program, you can access all of the training immediately. And what that means is you can go back and forth and to the training on Thinkific. I've got a thingy for this because I'm trying to get good at StreamYard, which I don't think I'm ever going to get good at. So we've got an all new delivery mechanism. So we're going to call it go into evergreen, which means you can go backwards and forwards through the training. So you can, some people want to just learn the whole stuff and get implemented in straight away. Other people like to take it day by day. Other people want to do some and then have a break, do some more, maybe go back to some bits and then have a break. And what I wanted to create was a community where, taken from Denise Duffield Thomas, is like, this is what we say in her community in Money Bootcamp, there is no behind. And that's really important. I want to create a community where you can't fall off the bus, as we say. You have to, you have access to the training and you can go back at your own pace when life gets in the way, when there's a global pandemic, all of those things. So we want people to be able to go back and pick it up where they left off anytime within the 12 months that they're working with us. And we really do hope that's going to change the way that the group functions. And what it means in terms of the change in the community is that we can focus inside the Facebook group on the real core things that we know people want to know about. So we're going to have themed months around getting your offer right on LinkedIn, about what to post on LinkedIn, about searching and finding your ideal clients on LinkedIn, and of course about engaging with your audiences publicly, not privately, on LinkedIn. So those real core things that we teach, we're going to focus each month on those things, and after 6 months we'll start again and we'll rotate them, so everyone will get 2 chances to go at each themed month inside there. It means that we can create community-led content, so you can put your hand up and ask for specific training or masterclasses on anything to do with LinkedIn, and if it's relevant to the work, we will either I'll create the training or we'll bring in an expert to help you. And that will help really build up a great bank of content inside the community group, the Facebook group, that will complement the core training, which will sit outside of the group on Thinkific. Some of you might know what that means. Basically, you log in. So we've also got a new payment plan, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So the way we're going to deliver the mastermind is changing, and will change to this way forever. The way that the community works is going to change forever as well. We've got ambassadors and coaches, and the way that they work is going to change a little bit as well. But the most important thing for you, if you're considering buying the LinkedIn Mastermind, is that you get a lifetime access to the training via Thinkific forever. So the community, which I believe is the most important, the best bit, obviously, is you get 12 months access to the Facebook community. And then after the year, you can choose whether you want to continue or not. So there's some new things that we've added in. Well, this isn't a new thing, but this is one of the things that a lot of people like. We have fortnightly group accountability calls with me. Now, I love them. It's like my favorite bit of the fortnight because it gets me to really connect and talk to people, find out what's going on, answer questions, and just get the good vibe. It really lifts me up. And I know from the feedback inside the group that the students in there love it as well. New thing that we've recently added, which will stay, is fortnightly group accountability calls with the coaches. So if mine's every other Wednesday at 1 p.m, theirs are at different times each fortnight to cover all time zones. So we can try and make sure everybody has an opportunity to get on a call and ask a question in the comments. Now, the coaches are incredible anyway, but the thing that we're just piling on for people inside the mastermind is all the support and love for the coaches. And I put this in brackets, but it's so true. They really do go above and beyond. We've had a coach reach out to a member today on the phone for a long time, giving them support. You know, we've got a well-being expert inside the group, where Paul, who will keep his eye out for people who may be struggling with on a holistic level in terms of how they're able to show up on LinkedIn. There's a great discussion behind the scenes with the coaches to make sure that everybody's in a good place and everyone's showing up and everyone's doing the work. And if we feel like people are struggling, then we have a real duty of care inside the community to help you. So we really do help you as best we can on that, in terms of how can we help you make sure you make your money back, right? We have these specific calls called Make Your Money Back or Haven't Made Your Money Back calls, and specific support for people who join the program and hit a point where they feel like they're not getting a return on investment. We'll get these people onto group calls where I can talk to them as one-to-one as I can, obviously at this scale, but look at certain people's stuff, see if I can help that will help the collective. And, you know, the coaches will reach out individually as well if we feel like someone's struggling. What else? We've got downloadable cheat sheets and workbooks. People just seem to love these. I know a lot of people laminate them. We've got daily actions. We've got all kinds of additional resources, I think is the right word, isn't it? For helping you be really consistent and show up and all of that good stuff. Hot seats. Now, most requested thing, and the thing I just love to do, right? I love doing hot seats. You catch me on Clubhouse doing hot seats. You'll catch me in my group calls doing hot seats. And I just think it's where I do think I add the most value. Like sometimes it can be brutal. So what we're going to do is put in a mechanism where we'll select 3 or 4 people to have hot seats, and everyone can come and witness them in their hot seats on Zoom, and all of this stuff gets recorded so you can catch up at any time. I think that'll really help get people focused on what they need to do on LinkedIn. Definitely. Anything to do with guest expert, people that we need to come in to do guest experts about those core things about content, engagement, growth, profile. Like this, we're going to bring in experts where we need to, and we'll be creating our own masterclasses where we can as well. Oh, there's a lot going on. So what else is there for you to know? Cheers, by the way, everyone. Happy Monday. Okay, early bird bonus. So by this Friday coming up, if you book by then, to have if you apply and then apply for an assessment call with one of the ambassadors, and then you go through to buy, you get a bonus of 2 group calls with me to prep, because between now and the 10th of May, because we're not starting until the 10th of May. So we've got a couple of calls booked in just to get everyone on the call and get everyone prepped and ready to go, ready to start. Definitely. We've got a book a call bonus. So I thought I spelled that wrong then. So for everybody who books a call, the ambassadors are going to shortlist 25 people in total. And then of those 25 people, I'm going to choose 10, get them onto a hot seats call with me. This is whether you buy or not. And then ultimately, we're going to gift 3 months mentoring with me to the person we feel will get the most benefit from it. So it's very rare to have one-to-one mentoring with me. In fact, it almost never, ever happens unless I'm investing in your business. So hopefully that's really valuable. And that's for everybody, whether you end up buying or not, you end up being accepted or not, it's really important that we're going to shortlist people based on who we feel would get the most out of having a hot seat with me, and then go on to win 3 months mentoring with me. So that's everyone who books a call before Friday is eligible for that prize, I guess. So this time round, it's application only, so you can't click a link and buy. You have to apply by Friday, the 26th of March. Midnight is the last time, and we know that most of you will probably click to apply on the Friday. But really, if you're thinking about doing the mastermind, I would definitely click on the links now and get your call booked in. Okay, so should we go and have a look at the page? Let me see if I can do this. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I did it right. Hold on. Oh, no, I've broken something. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I know how to do. Oh, yeah. Share the screen. Yes. I should have practiced this. Oh, I've lost my thing now. Oh, I did it. Aren't I clever? Okay, I just can't look at myself. Right, so this explains the payment plan as well. So 2021 LinkedIn Mastermind. It's the truth. It's weird seeing you on sales pages, but it's the truth, right? Learn the simple way about clients coming to me ready to buy without spending hours on LinkedIn or sending any DMs. Who likes sending DMs? Not me. So lots of people will have done the challenge. The methods are tried and tested. 20 minutes a day are what you'll get it down to when you're really efficient. You get lifetime access to the course, and we're going to pay half your bill. Okay, so this is the important bit. So the price for the LinkedIn Mastermind is now $1997, and if your application is successful, you have to pay $997 up front, although you can spread that over 12 months. And you give me your £1,000 back when you've made your investment back from leads from LinkedIn. And that's really important. So you only pay us back when you are willing, able, and excited to pay us back. So that means that, we don't chase you. We celebrate all your wins until you can feel like you want to give it to me. And then when you can, we can party hard together. Yes. So yeah, for the first time ever, the LinkedIn Mastermind's application only. Yeah, we've got to make sure the fit is right here. Okay, it's only a short assessment call though, 15 minutes tops. It's not like a long discovery call or anything like that. Don't worry. It's very much, you know how much it's going to be. You know what you want to talk to the ambassador about, and they will just take you through the process, just answer a couple of questions. And if we feel like it's the right fit, we'll invite you to join. So what have we got? 4 days and a bit. So all this stuff I think I've covered. So lifetime access to the LinkedIn Mastermind program training, the exact process I used. Yeah, you can pick it up and work through your own pace. Fortnightly group calls with me to keep the dreams and energy alive. Beautiful. Access to support my incredible coaches. They are incredible as well. Cheat sheets and checklists, hot seat group sessions with me, a year's access to the Facebook group. Yes, I didn't even mention this. Filled with other like-minded business owners who are right on your level. So much business gets passed in there. It's untrue. Like everyone starts there when they're looking for suppliers for sure. And I do love that. And we also are working on a marketplace inside there so people can post their own products, services, £99 things, free business stuff. We've got more guest spots than ever before. We've got coaching calls with the Fortnightly. And then if you join before Friday, because it's April still and we don't start till May, this is like the early bird for this new version of it, if that makes sense. You have access to 2 warm-up group calls with me in April. You get the bootcamp right now, so you can start learning it now. And then bonus number 1, Facebook ads, list building training from Phil Harrison. And my bonus, sell your £99 thing strategy. So that's very famous kind of like PDF, if that makes sense, that's launched a million businesses. So yeah, you give us $997 up front, and then we take the £1,000 back from you when you've made it, only when you've got a return on your investment. And it means that you cover your costs and then we delay our profit until you're ready to pay us back. But we're not going to chase you for it. There's no contract and there's no credit control on it. I know a lot of you have seen me do this with the Business Mastermind, and I just think it's the right thing to do. I want to see this become the industry standard. But yes, got your opportunity to book a call closes and goes away on the 26th. Yes. So you can go and have a look at all of this yourself. But yeah, if you want to stop sending connection requests with a personalized connection note, if you want to stop sending DMs, if you want to stop replying to DMs, I can help you, definitely. So there's loads of other stuff on here that you can have a look through when you're ready. But I think that's kind of it. And then you can see tons and tons and tons and tons of social proof at any time. Just ask us, not just the ones we've chosen. You can go to my LinkedIn and look through all the people that have said they're on my program. You can just click on their names and ask them questions, definitely. I just want to cover some of these actually, because these are common sort of fears that we see people having. Number one, about the challenge. It was intense. It is intense, and it's not like that at all inside the mastermind. It's much, much more chilled. Plus, with the content being evergreen, there's no behind, which is great. There's a lot more more personalized support in there. Question we hear a lot: is it going to work for my business? I hope I get loads of bricks and mortar businesses in there, as well as coaches, consultants, and specialists and freelancers. We do believe it will work for every kind of business. I've never had anyone I couldn't help. This is a huge one. All right, this one makes me sad, so I'm not going to go on about it because I'll end up getting all ranty. But yeah, we hear a lot of the calls even this time. We've just spent $5,000 on something that's not giving us any return on investment, or I've spent 10 grand, or I've spent $1,000, or I've done another course that's said it would give me the same thing and it hasn't, or I'm in another big coaching mastermind group and they won't let us do anything else until we've completed it and we're just not getting any leads. And I just think the only thing I can say is that if you have given to another program or coach or whatever or course that hasn't given you a return, then you can defer your payment back to me until you've paid off. You've got your $997 back you've already invested, and then whatever money you've invested in them, until you've got that back as well before you then give us the £1,000 back. So hopefully that will help just see that this isn't just about us clawing money off people. This is about getting a return. You get a return on your investment, and then some, and then some. And that's why we don't take our £1,000 back until you've definitely made it. And we don't monitor you. We don't say, oh, you just made this much money. We celebrate every win. Absolutely, like it's £1 million for you. And we're not going to celebrate your wins, even considering our money. I want you to be so excited and ready to give us back that we're going to have a party every time we get one back. And then don't have the time, and maybe next time. What I would say on that is we're going to do one more open before we start on the 10th of May. And then after that, I don't know what's going to happen. And that is the absolute honest truth. I just don't know what's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do the next one yet. It's all a bit up in the air because everything's changing at the moment. But if you've been, and then there's tons of social proof, always video, screenshots, all over the place. So hopefully that is useful to you. Okay, how do I get this out now? I'm back on the big picture. Okay, so let's see. What are people saying? I can't see everybody who is commenting. It's got Facebook users and all this kind of stuff. Fabulous. Yeah, I think the girls have answered all of the stuff. So we start the 10th of May. So, it was just for me, tonight was for me about just to go through some of the stuff that we're getting asked a lot, so we can tell everyone all at once. We have got a payment plan on the first $997, so you can pay that over 12 months if you wish. We don't charge any extra for that because, again, it's the right thing to do. So you only need to pay £83 to get in, and then the next payment doesn't go until we start, which is in May, 10th of May. So you even get an extra month's grace there as well. And in the meantime, you get access to the LinkedIn Bootcamp, which is like a small sort of micro version of my LinkedIn training, so you can get started straight away. So that's it really. All I've got left to do is say cheers. Cheers. And yeah, I'm very excited for this new and improved version, I think, of the LinkedIn Mastermind. It's my absolute baby. It's so important for you if you are feeling overwhelmed, confused, and you don't know where to start and generating leads for your business. You don't have to want to fall in love with LinkedIn, although we can help you do that. But I know for a fact that it's such a great way to go and attract your ideal clients to you in a really, really simple way. Like, as much as I love all the other stuff, and I do, I've got a mastermind for that, but it can be complicated. This is simple, really easy. It'll give you real clarity and focus. We can help you get your value, joy, profit aligned. We can show you exactly what to do and post on LinkedIn to generate those leads coming to you. It's not a massively quick fix. Sometimes it can work so quickly and it can work so well. But sometimes it really does just happen quickly. But I don't want to say that in case it doesn't happen super quickly. So what I wanted to say really was, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being part of my world. Thanks for putting up with me while I'm launching. I launched the Business Mastermind, and just as we kind of closed off those applications, we kind of started the 5-day challenge and opened this. So it feels like we've just been launching, but both of those programs are going to evergreen. So we're going to come out of this kind of constant launch model. So this should be the last crazy intense she says. I've got some offline businesses that I want to work on. I've got a couple of other programs and stuff that I'm going to be promoting, but I just want to come out of this whole endlessly promoting thing. I really appreciate everyone's support. I know some people have asked actually that they're already in the Business Mastermind, should they do this as well? And the answer is yes. The way I would see it is to do both programs is going to give you like possibly the most well-rounded online marketing experience ever. LinkedIn's always going to be my go-to, particularly at the beginning, because to really master it, you can just, once you master it and it's working, you can just leave it. Business Mastermind, and all you need from us is the support to keep going and keep showing up. The Business Mastermind's got loads of different moving parts to it. So things like the £99 thing and being a guest expert, 5-day challenges, and positioning and pricing and all that kind of stuff. So, but LinkedIn is, I almost expect everyone in the Business Mastermind to have their LinkedIn dialed in. So for me, definitely you can run the two concurrently. They're very similar in the way that they're going to be managed, but they're going to be they're very different in the outcome that they deliver. And that if you want to get clients simply and quickly coming to you without sending DMs, it's always the LinkedIn Mastermind. If you want to get famous for your thing, so people are coming to you from all over the internet in a million different ways, and you've got a million different ways to convert them, then it's the Business Mastermind. So the two definitely do go hand in hand. So you can buy both of them for sure. And it also complements Phil's stuff and Pete's stuff, if you know Phil Harrison and Pete Scott. So there, Pete does sales, Phil does 5-day challenges. All of the programs complement each other. We've all got the same values. We're all working in the same spaces, but doing different things. So they all fit together really nicely. And you can't lose with this stuff. If you buy anything from me or Pete or Phil, it's going to be created and delivered with integrity, because that's what we do. That's why we hang around together. That's why we're in business together. That's why we associate with each other personally and professionally, because it's got integrity, right? And that's really the missing link a lot of the time with the online space. Not always, but a lot. I'm very, very selective about the people that I promote and the people that I talk about publicly, because I've learned this to my cost. You align yourself to the wrong person. It didn't cost me anything personally, but just from an integrity point of view, I wish I'd done better due diligence. So yes, all of them will fit together beautifully and give you a really well-rounded experience of the online space. Been in it a long time, and I would recommend that you do all of my courses, obviously. But it's not like we've never got bored of doing it. We've never stopped loving it, because it's just so great and the community is incredible. If you didn't watch it, please do go and watch. If you're in the 5-day challenge, I don't know if it's been gone public yet, but the Mastermind roundtable we did on, I think it was Friday, it was Thursday, was just off the scale. Like, I cried just because I'm so lucky, to create such a great community. And you know, the community in the LinkedIn Mastermind is unrivaled, I think. And the business mastermind, I hope, will become its little brother or sister, and you know, become just as fantastic. I've got confidence I can repeat it because I've done it once, but we've done it well with the LinkedIn Mastermind. Like, we've been doing it a long time. We've not chopped and changed and brought new things out. We did it for 4 years solid before we brought out a new mastermind, and now the two run really well together. So I'm excited. Ooh, I can't see any of the comments because I can't work it. But yes, enjoy. Happy Monday. I don't even know what time it is. So we've got loads coming up this week if you want more of me. If you were thinking about joining the mastermind last time and you haven't this time, you can still book a call just to talk through what's happened between the last challenge and this one. And if the answer is no leads on LinkedIn, it's definitely worth you booking a call. If you had a plan to do other things that haven't come off, then yeah, drop us a line. Like, DM me on any platform, and we'll send you the link so you can book a call and apply if you think it might be the right time for you now to join the LinkedIn Mastermind. I wouldn't wait if I was you, because there's lots of unpredictable factors happening in my life at the moment. So the mastermind will still continue to go, but I can't promise we'll be doing many more like launches and things like that. So, and we definitely won't be doing endless opportunities to speak to ambassadors and things like that. So yes, do it. Don't, if you're not sure, drop us a message and we can talk to you. Like, that's what we're here for. We can talk to you, and it's not like a sales thing. It's an assessment thing. It's like, is this actually right for you? We know the main questions that you'll have, and we know we can answer them, you know, and we'll do it with integrity. We've said no to quite a few people already today and late last week, because it's got to be right? It's got to be right for the person. They've got to be ready, able, and willing to take their business online on LinkedIn and do the work and show up and have the right mindset and all that kind of stuff. So yes, right, I'm off to have my tea. Lots of love. Have an amazing evening. If you need me or my team, DM us on any platform, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks, guys.